him, listen for.
Hey everybody, it's my new video, and in this one I am going to talk about one of my favorite film series, The Terminator. Now, we all know the original Terminator that was starring Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I forget the guy's name that plays Kyle Reese, but he's a pretty good actor, you know. We all know the story from the original and the Terminator, when Kyle Reese gets sent back in time to protect Sarah Connor from the Terminator, who is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's pretty cool how when the Terminator comes down, then he sees these guys and he says, you know, your clothes, give them to me, your boots, your shoes, and all that. Then he kills them, rips the guy's heart out, and then rips the guy's heart out and shows it to him. Then Kyle tells Sarah Connor, you know, I'm sent back from the future to protect you from the Terminator. Your future son is going to be the leader of the resistance and all that. But then Kyle Reese doesn't know that he's actually going to become the father of the future general of the resistance against the Terminators. And there's that famous quote that he actually says, which is, I will be back, but he does that at the police station where Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor are being held, and then, you know, it's this cool big huge Terminator fight scene at the end, and, you know, it ends with her saying, you know, there's no fate but what we make and all that, whatever. Then in Terminator 2, the same make of Terminator comes back, but this time Sarah Connor has already given birth to John Connor, who is played by, I forget his name, Furlong something. And in this movie, you know, the Terminator gets sent back and tells John Connor, you know, I am a Terminator sent back to the future, Team 100, whatever, sent here to protect you because you will be the leader of the resistance in the future. We'll save mankind from the Terminators and all that. And then they rescue his mom, who is Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, but then another Terminator gets sent back, and another Terminator gets sent back, and then he's a liquid metal, you know, more highly advanced, the Terminator says, right? And then the liquid metal guy kills his step-parents, they rescue Sarah Connor, they rescue her, and then they fight the liquid metal guy. Then at the end, you know, they're having that big emotional moment where the Terminator actually tells, you know, John Connor tells him, you're not going, I want you to stay. But the Terminator knows he's a Terminator and most of his skin's been ripped off his flesh and his arms are off, so there's no way he can survive, because if he does, you know, Skynet will find his machinery and start Judgment Day. Now, I really, really want to talk about Terminator 3, because Terminator 3 is my favorite Terminator out of all of them. But even Terminator 1, Terminator 2 are the best, but I know right now I'm posting this also on the Terminator fan page, and I know you all don't like Terminator 3, even though it has the best action scenes, one of the best action scenes I've ever seen, you know, but like the CGI is good. I'm sorry, I don't know why all you people on the Terminator fan page don't like Terminator 3. I love it. The CGI is good, the action's good, the acting isn't really that good, but you know, I like my favorite. The Terminator in Terminator 3 is one of my favorite characters. She says that famous line, you know, she's like, I like your gun, you know. She says that famous line, and you know, then everybody knows almost at the end, the Terminator, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger, says, you know, when he's been reprogrammed from the lady Terminator, you know, and he's like, the CPU has messed with my CPU, you know, I cannot control it. Then he says that famous line, he's like, I am a machine. And then John Connor tells him, what is your mission? And he says, to ensure the safety of John Connor and whatever her name is. And he's like, John Connor tells him, you know, you are about to fail that mission, even though he's about ready to smash John Connor in the face. And then the Terminator's like, I cannot. And then he pushes John Connor out of the way and starts banging on the thing. And I just love it when he says, I am a machine. But right now, I'm gonna do a review of Terminator Dark Fate, which we all know is the true Terminator Part 3. It's the true one. The film starts off, we all know John Connor dies in the beginning. The same make-up Terminator comes back to finish the job. And when he kills John Connor, you know, all of his orders that he's been given are wiped away. So he tells himself, you know, this is what I think. He tells himself, you know, there's nothing else I can do, you know. So then they find out this beautiful Mexican woman is the new leader of the resistance, you know, took over for John Connor's place and took over for her place, and this Terminator is sent back to destroy what's her name, the future general, and then this other beautiful, sexy ass one, like she's a Terminator, but she's a human, like half human, half Terminator, and she's like the fucking sexiest friggin' woman I've ever seen in my life, you know. My friend told me he thinks she looks like a boy. I mean, she looks like a guy, but she's friggin' sexy as fuck. Like, I know sexy, and holy shit. And then, you know, Sarah Connor comes back to protect the human Terminator, and then she has to protect the Mexican leader of the resistance, and then, you know, and then, you know, they've ended up finding the Terminator that killed John Connor living in a cottage, and, you know, he's already started his life over, and, you know, and then, you know, I've seen it twice. I saw it in theaters twice. Anyway, that's my video. All you people in Facebook land, give this video a thumbs up. And just let everybody know I am a Terminator fan because I have T2 tattooed on my leg. You want to see? I'll show you. Right there. T2. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and like. This is also on YouTube. All you Terminator fans on the Terminator fan page, just like this video and give me a thumbs up. This is what I look like, if you're all wondering. I know I'm sexy as fuck. Okay.